We are just hours away from a nasty winter storm hitting the capital region. We haven't had one this big in years.
Nope, our News 10 reporters have you covered outside. We're going to begin, though, with the timing of it all. That's going to be important. Chief Meteorologist Steve Caprizzo. And Cap, you were just saying these aren't hard to forecast because we know we're going to get hit.
Yeah, the tough ones when it's a glancing blow or snow, rain, and ice mixed. We know this is going to be a monstrous type storm. Well over a foot, foot and a half in most places. So it's just a matter of pinning down who gets 2 feet and who gets a foot and a half. But everybody's going to get widespread significant snow and blizzard or near blizzard conditions during the day Tuesday. Now, I've been checking a little bit of the new data trickling in. It really won't be in full force for another half hour, 45 minutes. So hopefully we'll have it before the end of this newscast. And based on what I'm seeing on the satellite and radar, I'm not changing a thing. The confidence level is high. Everything is right on schedule. It should begin around 4 to 6 in Albany. So much of upstate New York between 4 and 7 a.m. Now, by 8 a.m., south and west of the capital region, 2 to 4 inches on the ground with an inch or two here. It still looks like a tremendous burst of snow, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I call this a snow blitz. We saw it in the blizzard on Valentine's Day 2007, where you can get 2 to 4 inches of snow per hour, some thunder. That will be the case, I do believe, late morning, early afternoon on Tuesday. Winds will increase. Now, the high elevations, 45 to 50 miles per hour, and that means near whiteouts and near blizzard conditions. Now, with that being said, we have a winter storm warning, but notice to the south of us, those red-orange shaded counties, that's a blizzard warning, not for more snow, but for more wind in excess of 35 miles for 3 consecutive hours with visibility less than a quarter of a mile. That is what a blizzard is. 23 right now, the light north wind at 7 miles per hour. A little bit of light snow trying to break out to the west. Now, let me head down the coast and show you what's happening. Here it is, folks. You can see the beginning stages of it right here off of Wilmington, North Carolina. The energy is going to dive out of the Great Lakes, and they're going to meet right here. So that's where we expect a powerful storm to be forming by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, then heading up to the northeast towards Cape Cod. 19 tonight, snow coming in before daybreak. Very heavy snow on Tuesday near whiteouts. Travel will be almost impossible late morning, afternoon, 27. And Wednesday, windy, blowing and drifting. Still some periods of mostly light snow in a high of 28.
All right, let's shift back to weather. Cap keeps staring at these computers. You want the latest model or data coming in, right?
Yeah, you're not kidding. And, you know, sometimes it's kind of frustrating. You know, you're trying to get ready for the news as the data is coming over. And let me just take a second here, if I could. I think it's worth taking a look. This is just coming in as I speak. One of the computer runs. I just want to see what the trend is, if it's up or down. Let's see.
And the trend's been all up so far, you said, right?
0.31, 102, 134, 134, 197, 197, 204. So it came up. That's 2.07 liquid on this storm, a 12 to 15 to 1 ratio. So I may be tweaking up the amounts. Again, this is just coming over. It keeps going up, a couple of tenths, a couple of tenths. And I looked at the storm track, and it's tucked in very close to the Jersey coast before it kind of hooks up towards the Cape. And that's a classic track for us to get clobbered here. So again, this is like literally right now the data is coming in. So as soon as I get through with the long weathercast, I'm going to kind of reevaluate things a little bit. All right, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, 7. Snow becoming heavy, 19. Very heavy snow. There's no doubt, even the new data still says 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it should be coming down like crazy through noontime. This is the period of 2 to 4 inches per hour, and temperatures holding in the mid to upper 20s, and heavy snow continues through 5 o'clock. Okay, let's get into the temps right now. Plenty of cold air. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this because This is one of those storms that you don't get too often in March where everybody is going to get heavy snow. 22 in Waterford, 22 at Troy, 20 at Brunswick, mid-20s at Schenectady, Guilderland at 22. So you get the idea. Plenty of cold air, very cold air for this time of year locked in over us right now. 13 at Grafton, Pittsfield 18, 18 at Bennington, 20 in Ballston Spa. Temperatures in the teens across the Adirondacks, 18 at Glens Falls. All right, cold air in place. You need that for a big storm. All right, let's head down the coast. Here's the start of the storm now off the coast from Wilmington, North Carolina. And there's tremendous moisture, subtropical moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, number one. Actually, 3 ingredients here, right? Cold, number 1. Moisture, number 2. Powerful energy diving to the coast, and they will meet right there near Chesapeake Bay first thing in the morning. So, 7 o'clock tomorrow. There's that storm tucked in close to the coast. Snow breaking out here, moderate by 7 a.m. The storm just south of Long Island. Very heavy bands of snow. And then the track is right up towards the Cape Cod Canal. So the heavy snow continues into the evening. Then once the storm goes by, it's going to wrap up into a biggie, a lot of wind, blowing and drifting snow, and still periods of snow and snow showers, light accumulations on Wednesday. Now, I may tweak this. I may bump it up. 14 to 20 here in Albany north. I think we may be closer to 20. Hill towns 20 to 24 around the capital region. Helderbergs, Catskills 2 feet or more. Southern Green Mountains, high elevations of the Berkshires, southeast Columbia County, 2 feet of snow. Those of you in Manchester, in Bennington, about 18 to 20. Same thing in Pittsfield, probably close to 2 feet of snow. Again, I might tweak this up a little bit during our 10:30 half hour when I get the chance to look at the data a little bit more closely. All right, snow breaking out before daybreak, 19. Very heavy snow tomorrow, windy as well. Blowing and drifting near whiteouts, 27. Periods of lighter snow Wednesday, 28. A snow shower Thursday morning. Friday, partly sunny, 31, so still cold. Light snow Saturday, 34. A snow shower Sunday morning, 37. And Monday, partly sunny and a high of 38. Don't go away. We're going to have more information coming in, and we'll update things just a little bit for you.
Let's go right over to our chief meteorologist, Steve Caprizzo, with the update on the storm. Now, and even looking at the data, it's getting worse, isn't it, Cap?
Yeah, you know, I'm getting more concerned. This could be one of those historic storms based on what we're seeing right now. A crippling snowstorm. I've said that very few times in 30 years, maybe a handful of times. This is similar, if not bigger, than the Valentine's blizzard of 2007. You remember that Christmas Day snowstorm of 02? That was crippling, over 2 feet of snow in many areas. This is kind of the same storm with the intensity of the bands of snow that will set up over us. It's just hard to believe we're not going to end up with 18 or 20 inches of snow at minimum here in the capital region, and outlying areas even more. I guess this is the understatement of the night, right? Winter storm warning in effect begins at midnight. The blizzard warning to the south of us for increasing winds and near zero visibility at times. Now, that could very well, and I wouldn't be surprised, be extended to the north to include us, especially the high elevations around the capital region once the winds begin to pick up. Now, I want to show you what's going on in terms of the satellite and radar, and to kind of point out a couple of things. So we have some moisture trying to creep up to the south of us. Now, this will probably just pass south of Albany. A little bit of snow, not making much progress from the west. I think everything will eventually fill in here. You know, sometime, like this area right here, should fill in between 3 and 6 in the morning. So we got kind of 2 bands coming up, but this is the band to the south of us that's part of the main storm. Here it is. And you can actually see more than likely some thunderstorms offshore now from Wilmington, North Carolina. And the energy is still coming down out of the western Great Lakes. And again, it's that convergence when they all meet on the mid-Atlantic coast. That's when we're going to have problems just off the Virginia coast in Chesapeake Bay by 7 a.m. So here's the deal. Tonight, snow arriving. It may be closer to 4 a.m. And then heavy snow Tuesday. In fact, blinding snow at times. We don't say that too often. Could be some thunder and lightning in the afternoon. The winds really pick up, blowing and drifting snow. This is not going to be that heavy, wet snow. It's going to be a dry, powdery snow that literally whips around in the wind. So that's another complicating factor if you're driving. Even when the snow lets up, the wind's going to be blowing it around. 27 on Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, very windy, more blowing and drifting snow, periodic, mostly light snow. Even Wednesday, we could have another 2 or 3 inches of accumulation and a high temperature Wednesday of 28. We'll have all the snowfall amounts, the very latest updated map, some subtle changes coming up later in this half hour. Lydia?
Yeah, this is one of those storms, Cap. I feel like every hour it's going to go up 2 inches.
Well, that's basically what's happening. I think I'm going to give this forecast like this, so you don't know who it is. Man, oh man. All right, let's show you the futurecast on this storm. Based on the new data, it's right on schedule and right where it should be, and that means it's going to be a big one for us. Here's the track just south of Long Island by 2 p.m. Winds picking up. Very heavy, intense snow, 2 to 4 inches per hour. Tracking up over the Cape. It probably changed to rain in Boston. Still heavy snow through 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then the backlash with high winds behind the storm and some leftover snow. Now, I've increased the amount slightly. 18 to 24 here, 14 to 18 for the Adirondacks and western Mohawk Valley. But notice, when you get into the high elevations of the Helderbergs and Catskills, some of the Taconics in Columbia County, high elevations of the Berkshires and up into southern Vermont mountains, these areas have the best chance of picking up in excess of 2 feet of snow. Snow arriving before daybreak, couple of inches on the ground by 8 a.m., 19, very heavy snow all day tomorrow, high of 27, increasing winds, watch for blowing and drifting, and the potential of whiteouts near blizzard conditions. Periods of lighter snow Wednesday, 28. Snow shower Thursday morning. Look at this, cold Friday, 31. Light snow Saturday, 34. And chance of a snow shower on Sunday and a high of 37.